I saw that thing on Twitter the other day. You can just set it though. Doesn't mean anything. You can change your own like badge to be any of the above, even if like yeah, because I already tested it. I went to someone's channel and I saw it on Twitch and I'm like, okay, bet, I've got to try this out, and so I did. So it's weird. Don't know how I feel about it. But anyways, today we're doing part 2 to the KFC Love Dating Simulator. Hello, Steve! What's poggin'? It is time for... Yeah, see, look, watching without video. It's weird, right? Because you can just set it yourself. Like, it doesn't mean anything. I don't like it, personally. I think it's stupid. But maybe, I don't know, maybe people will like it. You can know when we're annoyed. Hello, Brog! Wait, what, Steve? How do I show it? If you click the little thing, like, in the chat, I don't know if you can do it on mobile. Let me go to a channel so that I can actually, because for some reason I can't see it on my own channel, so let me just click a stream and then silence it. If you click the little, like, chat identity thing, then you can check, like, watching without audio, watching without video, but yeah, it's just, like, where you type your messages, it's right next to that for your chat identities. Former hype train conductor. Test. It didn't show anything for me. What did you change? And Brogan is watching without video. That one doesn't even make sense. How are you watching if there's no video? Test. Watching without audio. Okay, well, test again. I'm just listening. You're just listening and Steve's just watching. He doesn't even want to see Colonel Sanders. He just wants to listen to me as Colonel Sanders. I don't know if that's even weirder. I can hear you. I know. It's just something that you can do. But now you think I can't. No, I'll always think, to be honest, that people are still, like, watching and listening. Because you can set it yourself. Like, what's the point? What a weird thing that Twitch added. They add some weird stuff, let's be honest. Anyways, for those of you that weren't here last time for I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator, we ended the game, like, right after, I don't even remember what had just happened. We just had, like, that really bad battle that I lost at twice, and then we played it a third time and we realized that the questions didn't even matter. I've thought about a lurk command, and whenever someone says lurk, it times them out for 10 minutes so that they can actually go do whatever they said they would. Honestly, I kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like it. Or whatever time they put after lurk, like lurk 15. Wouldn't you have to have, like, a bunch of commands then? Or no, I guess, never mind, that was a really dumb statement. I know how it works, never mind, ignore that. I like to redeem timeouts for myself in streams. It's like I'm punishing myself. Should we add a timeout? Channel point redeem? Steve likes to be punished. Hey, yo. Johnny ain't never coming back. Okay, anyways, back to the game. We ended the night by entering Colonel Sanders' house, and then I decided it was time to end the stream. So we're starting back on a really big note, and we're gonna see how many voices I do and do not remember. It's gonna be all of them. Johnny just tell us you want banned. Johnny's really that sick and tired of us. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that it tells you... Oh, gosh. What the flip are these? The first bite, the second bite, the third bite. We're on the 7th bite, so honestly, we got through most of the game last time. Spank Steve with the ban hammer. Got him. I'm guessing I just click this, and it brings us to where we're supposed to be. Spanks myself 56 times. Okay. Okay, so we have already been through a little bit of this, so I'm just gonna skip through this little bit because this is just him being like, you know, take you back to my house so you can chill. We're like, I left, and then you resubbed. Steve, thank you for the 23-month sub! You're super pog. I appreciate it. Okay. Back to Steve's one true love, KFC man. It's almost 2 years of my life wasted here. Wasted? I think you mean blessed by my presence. 224 points in 8 matches. That is some real dedication, TBH. What in the bot? The flip. Anyways, let's just skip to the part where we're at. That bot even has Prime. That's dedication. I didn't even realize. Okay, the Colonel is sweet-talking us, and then he takes us back to his house. That's where we're skipping to, because that's where we left off. And for any of you that didn't get to see that, it happened... Oh, frick. This was so long ago. I didn't realize there was, like, intervals where it, like, saved. Okay, this is where we left off. Guess 48 was just fine. Honestly, 48's really good. Okay, look at baby Colonel Sanders, by the way. I just want you to look at his goatee. Can you guys see that? He's got a flippin' goatee as a baby. Okay. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. The bot would have to have two-factor authentication to have Prime connected. I'm doubting that it was a bot then. Child George Washington, he still had a beard. That sounds fake. No, it's talking in your chat. Oh, I don't have that enabled. I thought you meant to connect Prime, because I never did that. Brogan did that, so. Well, not beard, but the same hair. That's weird, too. Okay, I don't know if I read this, so I'm gonna read it again. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. I don't know, I don't have Prime. Oh. Oh yeah, we talked about this. Was the photo in black and white? Johnny. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Oh gosh, what's my Sanders voice? Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. That's what we're going with. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? Oh my gosh, he only loves us for our recipes. I knew it all along. I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Okay, I'm gonna say it's the coleslaw, because isn't KFC famous for coleslaw? Also, who the flip even likes coleslaw? If any of you say you like coleslaw in my chat right now, you're getting banned. Banned! Also, is the music really loud? I don't think it is, but it feels like it is. I think that means Steve does. But Greg is on my side. There you go. Steve has been banned. Okay, Colonel Sanders' eyes prick up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. I still say it's coleslaw. That is my guess. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got it right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? What do you say? It's a biscuit? Remembering the old days where we could redeem mod and ban each other? Did I get rid of it? I don't even remember getting rid of the mod one. Tease him more. So I think we tell him though. Be like, here's my recipe. Take it. Open up your restaurant and then marry me and give me half the profits. Tease him. That's not an option. These are my options. Reveal it. Keep it a secret. Tease is not an option. My hand's not in focus. Keeping it a secret is like teasing. But what if I keep it a secret and I don't get the option to reveal it? Then what if he hates us? What if he leaves us because we're not sharing our secrets? It won't let me location drop. I didn't even know that was a command still too. I think most of them are turned off, to be honest. Are they? I'm actually just looking at my commands now. Yeah, why are these all off? Hey, Brog! Do you want to turn some of them back on? Also, you guys still haven't given me an off from ASMR. Yeah, you're right. Can you guys tell me what I'm clicking? Are we keeping it a secret? I'm gonna take your silence as a yes. Do what you want. Well, let's keep it a secret. I've said too much. Please forget I ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure. Demure? But his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. Oh, I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. Yeah, we're gonna play hard to get. You don't give us your recipe, I don't give you mine. I feel like that's fair. Hello, Mr. Steve, how you doing? We're still dating Colonel Sanders. Demure means reserved, modest, and shy, typically used of a woman. Thanks, Greg. I tried to use shoot for me to choose for you, but it's deactivated. I don't think that would work, but that'd be pretty pog. I'm also doing really well. Thank you so much, Mr. Steve. That was funny. That's what Mr. Google said. Okay. Well, pog, thanks, Mr. Google. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours. Oh, we're breaking his heart by not telling him our recipe. I just want to know what it was. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it'd only be fair. Nah, get another secret ingredient out of him. You're doing this wrong. You're playing the game wrong. I feel like I am a totally different person now on this date than I was on Friday. Because before I was like, oh my gosh, anything to make the Colonel happy. And now I'm like, screw you. I am better than you. I deserve something as payment. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious. Yes, about that. You see. Yes, Colonel? Guess we gotta restart. Yeah, screw the Colonel. No, wait. Well, eventually. Oh my gosh, he's been lying to us! I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake! That's it. Date over. I'm leaving. I'm never speaking to you again. When you open your restaurant, I'm suing for fraud. I don't know if that has anything to do with with this, but I'm doing it regardless. All men are trash. They're all liars. The Colonel's no different. Why would he do this? Why is he betraying us? Okay, anyways, let's see. Oh no! The ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't true? I thought we told her a fake ingredient anyways. Did we not? I could have sworn we did. You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his... Wait, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so. What? So we did tell her the truth. I could have sworn I chose to not to because I knew she was gonna give it away. You told her it was cinnamon. You kept a secret though. Okay, so the game's just full of crap. No matter what you do, it comes back to this response. Anyways. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we'd only just met, and I had to make sure you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. I didn't, though! The secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my best friend. I didn't, though! The game's rigged. Next time we're playing a game like this all in one sitting so that I can make sure that that's actually true, because it has been almost a week. How am I sure I didn't? Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed, but now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again. I don't like the Colonel. I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. I'm counting on you. His voice is more like a surfer dude now. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. I called it. I called it. I called it. Maybe because you died, it reset. I don't know. That'd be really dumb if it was that way. But it's possible. Coleslaw can be good. Steve's band. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. What? Didn't we just say that it was our secret and like our secret recipe? And like it's made already? Or is that Well, you died and speed clicked through the options like 3 times. Yeah, I remember that, but that was like a year after the ingredient happened. A year. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Ew. Are you guys gonna, like, Lady and the Tramp style a piece of coleslaw? Oh, no, okay, never mind. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. The Colonel's gonna, never mind. I can't say that. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Hey, yo, the Colonel's about to slip into something a little more comfortable, if you know what I mean. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Okay, what do we want to look at first? Well, actually, let me click on things, do you think? I'm gonna look at the giant chicken first. Hey, yo. Tap on an item to discover more. Okay, chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real! Eat the last bite after the color changed for the special taste. You just got his trust. Yeah, and now we're gonna snoop and make sure he's not a serial killer, Craig. Obviously. Stuffed animals like that? No. It's real, Steve. It's not a stuffed animal. It literally says when you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. It's a real chicken. That's what I'm interpreting it as anyways. Oh, taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Ew. I thought it was a real chicken, like, just walking around. We just hadn't seen it move yet. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Oh gosh. Tap on an item. Okay. What are we clicking on next? The view. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. He is a serial killer, though, of chicken. Hey, yo, this is why we snoop. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Gosh, dead student. I'm literally on a date. F off. You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. I think his name should have been Carl. He seems like a Carl. Like the ghost? Student ghost? Okay, let's just make our way around everything. His comb. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. He's a clone. He's not the real KFC. What's his name? He's not the real Colonel. He's a fake. A fraud. That's not how ghosts work. How would you know, Craig? Have you ever met a ghost? Okay, candle. Scented candle. It's gonna be chicken flavored. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? Nice. No, it's one of those secret recipe ingredients. It's beep! That's my censored noise. I don't have one. I should have one. I should get a censored noise. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. But this just opened. I feel like we're supposed to go in that now, but I'm also not going to because I'm like, if I click on that door, the Colonel's gonna come out of it, right? And then he's gonna be like, what are you doing snooping in my house? And I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, Colonel Sanders. I just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna murder me while I was here. Because we are like in a secluded area, and that lake does look awfully good for drowning people in. Is that the urn of his dad? Oh no. Oh, the poor ghost stuck in the sky because he can't grab anything to be saved from the wind. That was funny. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." No, Steve, it's not the urn of his dad because that would be sentimental. And this game is all about crazy, not sentimental, obviously. Poor guy. Okay. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. What? They're not holding chicken? They're not holding chicken drumsticks and they're not cheersing them. That would have made a much better photo. Excuse me? You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Oh, Pete! Not Pete! An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same person who could make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? He has some weird anti-aging drug. Okay. That must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Isn't that like sushi? What the heck? Okay, I think we've clicked on everything except the door that it very obviously wants us to click on. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Why would you put on someone's clothes? You're in their house and you're just gonna put on their clothes? That's freaking weird, yo. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you ever get invited to somebody's house, don't just go in their closet and put their clothes on without their consent. What, you don't do that? Steve, never mind, I was gonna say something. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Hey, yo! Oh, crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. Oops, I clicked on one. What did I click on? Somebody go back in the VOD and tell me what I clicked on because I didn't mean to. I just had my mouse way too close to my keyboard and my mouse clicked itself, basically. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. I'm assuming that's an okay answer. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's getting hot in here, but we just put on more clothes. I got the giggles. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? I'm so uncomfy with this. Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about where you're going to cook. Yeah, you shouldn't be flirting with the colonel or sexing him up. Hey, yo, I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. The option you chose was that you were cold. What were the other options, though? That's the real question. Did I choose the best one? Not get laid. Yes, Kim. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Ah, he was all like, hey, yo, let's sex. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I want to take things slow. And he's like, oh, you're so right. We should slow things down. That's what I was thinking. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Our first sleepover dream sequence. I can hear my dog crying. Hold on. Hello? Did you hear me talking about the Colonel and you got jealous? Would you go on your bed, please? Could you go on your bed? Wow, good job. Hey, excuse me. This is not your bed. Go on your bed. Lay down. Thank you. Okay. Okay, our first night with the Colonel. Hey, yo! Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Beep! In some jurisdictions, beep isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Is the secret ingredient marijuana? Oh, yo, I could have made a big move. I kind of want to know what that would be like, actually. After we finish the game, I kind of want to go back and go to that and then see if we sex the Colonel. You fess and tell the truth. And then the third option was just tell him that you're cold. Okay, yep, when we're done with the game, we're gonna go back and see what happens if we, sex the Colonel. Okay, your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. It's biscuits and chicken. Does this man only know how to make fried chicken? I feel like that makes a lot of sense. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Will you marry me? Hi, Steak. We're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Finger licking good dating simulator or something like that. Yeah, so basically we're in the Colonel's house right now. We literally just stayed the night. We didn't sex him, though. That's not family friendly, and we would not do that. But also we didn't because I just chose the wrong option. I'm so jealous you scuba dived. I am too, but I can't swim. How was scuba diving? That's fun, I know, right? So would you say that we're the perfect match? Oh, he's not asking us to marry him. Oh, I can't swim either? Oh! Pog, so the water was just shallow, or? Well, I can, but not float. Oh. We dove down to 25 feet. Oh, I couldn't do that. I would drown. How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. I don't even remember what the Colonel just said to us. I'm so distracted. With scuba gear, though, so it wasn't scary. I don't know, that still sounds scary. It still sounds scary. I can't tell the direction when I'm underwater. How do I know if I'm going up or down? What if I die? Okay, such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg or flatter him? Oh, this is the make or break moment, I feel like. It's not scary. It's really fun and amazing. Flatter him? Okay. We want to see what happens if the Colonel falls in love. Do we think he proposes after the third day of school? Take him down and peg? Ayo? But my question is, who in the right mind makes this game? That's a good question. I don't have an answer for that one. Maybe Colonel Sanders himself made this game. Okay, we're gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Yo, that's probably the same people who made the KFC gaming console. This is all a big ad. Yeah, it is. It really is. But to be honest, I never crave fried chicken, so this is like pointless because it doesn't make me want KFC. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Okay, so you see, I was thinking of marriage, and he's thinking of business partner. I don't think we're on the same page, but like, maybe business partner and then marriage? Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Okay. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. She's about to be like, hey, yo, you were out with the guy last night and left me hanging. I'm heartbroken for some reason. Oh no, I don't remember her voice. I don't remember her voice.
KFC, 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 KFC.
I don't remember her voice.
KFC, 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 KFC.
Valley Girl.
KFC, 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 KFC.
Where have you been? Like that? Is that close?
KFC, 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 KFC.
Can you hear me over the KFC?
KFC, 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 KFC.
That was it, I think. Okay, we're gonna go with that. As soon as this is done. Did you see my little doggy? Oh, now you can really see my little doggy. Hello. Ow, you've got sharp claws. We gotta get you a nail appointment. Gotta get you a nail appointment. Don't please. Thank you, good boy. Oh, you're right, Kirk does deserve a treat. Dog cam. Will that work? Oh wow, what a good lay down. Go ahead. Good boy. Just you dive for it. That's all. Lay back down. Go back on your bed. Okay. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I am not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Hey, down please. Do you not like Miriam's voice? I'm so sorry. Down? Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. I don't know what this voice is, but I'm digging it. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You, what? That was good timing. Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. That was my only option. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact, because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up. I'll order you up one right away. Why even make you click? I know, right? They should have just done it. Like,
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
I hate his voice so much, but it's so fitting. Hold on, I'm moving my camera for those of you that don't remember what Pop looks like. It's so fitting to him. Like, it just is. Ugh. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare to pick on a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got... I forgot his voice already. You've got some nerve, Kim, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist from the injury, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. Nah, I was just horsing around. But I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Kim, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? Yeah, dude, we just stayed the night at your house. Don't you know she's the enemy? Get with it, my guy. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Good night, Mr. Steve. Hope you have a great night. And thanks for hanging out. And, thanks. We're doing pretty good with the Colonel, though, if I do say so myself. Did he sleep on the couch? In his bed, we need details. I agree. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Look at her face. Oh, it was insulted. Excuse me, Kim. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Look at his face. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Kim. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Dun dun dun. I already forgot her voice again. Gosh, why is Miriam's voice the freaking hardest one? It's gone. It's just in one ear and out the other. Is that a saying? I just did it. I just did it. You don't have 2-year badges? Oh! I forgot. Brogan and I were talking about that the other day, and we were talking about brainstorming as well, and it just never happened. I need to start thinking about that. Yeah, I kind of didn't think about it. Whoa. What's that book? It looks like bad news. I'm just gonna... It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. It's gonna bother me! Can I go back in the VOD? Hold on. Hold on. We're doing that, actually. We're gonna go back in the VOD. I just need to find a part where Miriam talks.
We've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about...
Okay, hold on. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of a surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. We just spent the night with him, and now we're like, yeah, screw him. He talked to our rival once. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Cast the forbidden spell or don't do it after all. I so badly want to play this game twice and choose all the incorrect answers. Okay, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it, obviously. We want the Colonel's love. You must get laid. Steve is living vicariously through me in this game. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. What do we do? Old homework or wait? You know the power of the grimoire from Black Clover? Yes. Wait. Okay, we're gonna wait. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? I'm saying you should know how powerful they are. Too much power to mess with. That's true, but we're still coming back and choosing that answer at some point.
You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
My corgi would kill squirrels a lot. Poor squirrels. After Sprinkles is satisfied with his presence, that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Kim, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. There's only the option again. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the classroom.
I told you to save it for after class.
Bzzzt, bzzzt.
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Well, you can't see him, but he's got an angry face on now. Look at his angry face.
But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. What? Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You could all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
Oh no! His eyeball fell out! No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps at a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. A pall? A pall. A pall over the final day of school. Why is there so many words in here that I don't know? I don't read often enough, apparently.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, Showdown Challenge Exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is just a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride up into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make very special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Love it up? What a sentence. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish.
This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Kim's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Kim, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish. What do? Are we gonna share? Are we gonna ignore it and let it burn? What if it burns? Then we might get discouraged anyways. But also, we can't let the Colonel get in our head because this is our time to shine. Screw the Colonel. If I don't get to make out with the Colonel, I'm gonna die. Brogan seems to have a lot of pent-up sexual tension for the Colonel. So anyways, back to this. Are we pretending like the timer didn't go off, or potentially ruining our future by letting the Colonel eat our chicken pot pie? And that's not a euphemism. I hated that. Fess up, get laid. Okay, well, okay. Don't let it burn. Okay, fess up then. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? I feel like a pot pie has a very distinct smell anyways, so like that's not that unsurprising. Unsurprising? That's not that surprising. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with the heaping helping of TLC. I thought it said THC at first. I had to like sit there and read it. Cookie, get out from under my desk. What are you doing? But it'll probably start burning at any second if you don't pull it out. Yeah, kids, don't forget to pull out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Now I'm curious. Does KFC sell a chicken pot pie? Because I didn't think they did. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. Hey, get down. Get down. Yeah. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Oh no, he's gonna poison someone else. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets it on. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Clank can speak? Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold! We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all! Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? That sounded like that one lady in My Hero, the lady with the giant, with big boobs. What? The lady that can go giant. Are you talking about, like, the hero, like the pro hero, but I forgot her name. What is her name? I don't... Okay. I don't remember what she sounds like, even. Okay, what are we doing? What's the decision? Are we using our magic? I'm gonna say we do it the hard way and we don't use our magic, because if we use evil magic, we're most likely to not make our food with love anyways, and then the Colonel won't love us because our food doesn't have love in it. So I'm making an executive decision to do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. That wasn't subtle what I just did, but like... I believe in you, Kim. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Kim, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend ever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, I didn't do that in the Miriam voice, might be. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices already into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling it up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve the Spork Monster. I didn't do that. Steve is a Spork Monster, confirmed though. Not lady, that's the one. Thanks, Craig. Steve's a Spork Monster. Okay, let's try this again. It is I, Steve the Spork Monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impressed me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and a very involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like I was probably lonely there.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up... Hello, Elias! Thank you for the hydration. I genuinely don't know how much we have left of this game. We're at the final cooking competition, and Steve the Spork Monster has just showed up. You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Yes, Steve, gosh, what heck? Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself, or give up and drop out of culinary school. Don't drop out at your final exams. That literally defeats the purpose of going to school. Karki, why are you like this? Go in your bed. Bed. Hey, bed. Oh my gosh, what a little nuisance. Okay, we're gonna summon extra power from deep down within ourselves. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. If I could dye my hair on Will, that would save me so much. I don't know, time, money, decision making. Mac and cheese is orange. I mean, like, Kraft mac and cheese is, like, pretty orange. Because, like, you know when you open the package of, like, the Kraft stuff, it's a bright orange color. Your hair's already the color of mac and cheese. Is it? I'm gonna go bake mac and cheese and then hold it up to my hair to see. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. I should have read that as sweaty because it would have been funnier. Hold on, let's retake. My heart is pure, my hands are sweaty. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Kim, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are sweaty, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I'll show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Kim, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. Weren't there no rules? Wasn't that literally what the principal said? He's like, oh, by the way, there's no rules. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have a surprising effect that surpass their individual efforts. Just kill the other contestants. Steve! I don't think anybody should ever participate in a competition with Steve. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! What the heck? It sounds like there's
It sounds like it's coming from that blue broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank at UCSAL history, but it's not exactly U-book material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, correct your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender upon... I can't read. Tender udon noodles and savory soup.
I don't think we even learned anything. I don't think so either.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny...
I don't know what that word is. Narutomaki?
I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef. I forgot her voice again.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of the pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
All in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish made with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Hold on, I think I still have this pulled up.
About new spices.
I don't think that helps anymore, because that's not the voice I gave her today. And thank you, Kim, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat it! Keep poking my tongue! Disqualified!
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yes, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Kim? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the School of Eating, School for the Hungry. I read that wrong. College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, cannot be judged. You are disqualified!
Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley stormed off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either!
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow!
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know, she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere.
Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing? I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clink.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh my gosh! He's not in his get-up. In his fancy white suit. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him. He's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I became the Crimson Chin. Look at the dog! He jumped up at the perfect time. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Oh, it's at the end, question mark?
Get it on with the Colonel. Let's see the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, it's not the end.
Oh, I thought that was Miriam's voice because she was there. Maybe. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Kim, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to! As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you again. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on the time at your school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with the other half, with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Kim, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end? Colonel Sanders, you jerk! loud. That's the many emotions I felt during the game today.
No, I don't want you, Clark. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, was that harsh?
So that was all. You didn't even get laid. The Colonel just hated us. Like, what the flip was that ending? Okay, hold on. We're gonna load the game into here, and we're gonna go and see what happens if we choose the correct option. You know the one I'm talking about. But we're gonna have to skip through a lot of this. This is gonna take a while. If you guys want to see this part, just go back in the VOD. Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, just skip through all this. We're gonna see if this option gets us laid. This is still after all of the... I forgot what the correct answer here was. Skip button, top right. Okay. Keep it a secret, okay. What happens if I go... I think that just brings me to the next one. Clicking's actually faster. Right? Yeah. Which is weird. That was a rip-off ending. Agreed. Oh, I have to do all of this. Okay, hold on. Okay. This is the part. Oh, crap. The jacket. Is this the part where we decide that now's our moment and we make a big move? Or we fess up and tell the truth? Which one? Big move. Okay, I think this is where we get laid, and this is where I effed up earlier because I just spam clicked like I did before. Not the only thing that's gonna be big. Okay, we're gonna make a big move. Whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying. No! But still, game over! It's a game over if you choose that! Try again. I want to do the other option. It's just, we can't even get laid! Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. I have to get through all of this again to get through that one scene. It's okay. We can do it. One more time. I don't remember what the other one was. Something about fessing up, but I want to see what we fess up. Okay, we have to go through all of the options again. Okay, keep it a secret, and then... I'm becoming a pro clicker right now. Okay, we look at the chicken, we look at the comb, we look at the candle, we look at the urn, we look at the picture, we look at the picture, look at the picture, look at the secret ingredient, we look at the jacket. Okay, we've got the jacket on. We fess up and tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Kim, I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. This is the exact same thing that happened before. I wonder, though, if... I read Steve's comment. We need to find more dating sims where we can actually get laid. Okay, I'll find a better dating simulator we can play. Find an 18+ dating sim. I don't think that's the correct answer. But I'll find some that are better than this one. This one was trash. Trash dating simulator. 0 out of 10 would recommend. We didn't even get to kiss him. Okay, but... I wonder if we played this game correctly and got every single one. So you know how, like, when you choose the correct answer, the Colonel gets, like, hearts around him, and sometimes when you choose other answers, you don't get the hearts. I wonder if every single answer we choose and we get the hearts, if at the very end we get a different ending. Like a, oh, you get to be my business partner and my lover kind of ending. Not that I'm gonna play the entire game all over again just for that, because frick heck no, that took me like 4 hours to get through, which honestly it probably shouldn't have. I don't think the game's supposed to be that long. I'm just the way I am. Reddit says there's no other ending and 0 nudity. Well, then never mind. This was a waste of time. We didn't even get to kiss the Colonel, and now we're just very, very unhappy. Also, hello, Meme Farmer Facts. What's poggin'? Yeah, so we just get to live forever in our sadness that the Colonel sucks. And we hate him because he didn't get naked for us. No, that's not the takeaway. I take it back. Is that the takeaway? Okay, so that's obviously, how do I leave the game? How do I, is this the popcorn button? Oh, okay, let's just go to menu. How do I go to title screen? There we go. No nudity equals no fun. I wasn't gonna say it, but like, so, I Love You, Colonel Sanders is over. Are we then watch Food Wars? No. Are we thinking maybe like a different game for a little bit? It is 9 o'clock, so actually I'm thinking I might end stream because I did start a little bit late tonight. I thought simulation games were supposed to be different than my real life. We'll find a different one to play on stream. I already have one in mind, but I need to go and see how expensive it is. Anyways, for like a wrap up of tonight, I'm gonna tell you guys on Friday, I'm going to stream a game called The Stanley Parable, which, if you have not seen yet, looks like an amazing game. Let me X out of Colonel Sanders. And if you've never heard of it, don't look it up, because Alex's game sucked. Do you want to play Gang Beasts? I mean, I'm down, but I'm also gonna end stream so that I can snack and be ready for bed in like an hour. I've always wanted to play it before. Okay, so Steve, I think you're thinking of like the old one. So it was released in 2013, The Stanley Parable, and it got re-released 3 weeks ago. And I started watching a playthrough of it. I got like 20 minutes in, and then I was like, heck no. I don't know what this game is about or anything, but it looks freaking amazing, and I want to play it. So I've like, no spoilers. I have no idea what happens in the game. I just know that it looks super pog. I don't even really know what like the genre is, to be honest. I tried the demo before and loved it. Yeah, so I'm gonna play it on Friday, and I know it's a really, really long, like story game basically. So it might be several streams, but I'm thinking then that might be the next like storyline game, that I play, because like I kind of like doing the storyline games. I think they're kind of fun. But yeah, anyways, that's just what I'm thinking. So if you guys want to see a brand new game, we're going to see more endings of that game. I played it back then, and the commentator's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I'm super excited. Honestly, I think it looks like a freaking fantastic game. And I've seen a couple like TikToks of really funny moments that people have, and I'm like, it just looks like a blast. So yeah, if you guys want to see a brand new game, and I don't know, I think it'll be pretty fun. But maybe I'm just biased. But yeah, I'm going to call it quits there tonight. I like puzzle games like that. See, I don't like puzzle games very much. So, the takeaway from the game. Thanks for the clip, Craig. Appreciate you always. I am going to raid a new person tonight. So make sure you show them all the love. And I will hopefully see all of you guys on Friday for a brand new game. Bye, everybody!